afternoon. I'm going to say thank you to me quickly, just because I thought to put a tie on to be smarter, but as my neck size grown, so which is a testament to my eating the last 2 days. It's very good, fantastic, wonderful. Which is sort of made me slightly unnerved, because I'm a sort of cynical Londoner. It's a grey, dank, wet place. You can hear kind of snowy, lovely, you're all friendly. So watch out in case I sort of, if I sound, I don't want to sound too grim or dull, but just a little cultural difference we have to take into account. Well, I sort of clicked a rant, quiet rant, so bear with me and hopefully it will come clear. Now, a few years ago, Sweden asked me to go over for some award thing. It was in Henderson, so I went, I believe. I was feeling very puffed up, and there's a crowd on the stage, and came on stage, sparkly dress, and said, Fergus Henderson, here tonight, give him an award. And I said, walking to the stage for you, all please myself, common sense cooking. I don't want that award. That sounds very dull. That's not right. But anyway, I know something at this stage, so. But the sad truth of it is, no eating is a glamorous way of saying common sense cooking, which I've come to terms with, but a simple nose tale. It's much more swashbuckling. Now, a restaurant called St John London, which we practice our nose tale, which now see chefs come and see me. If you interview a chef, they kind of go, oh, nice and easy this, isn't it? Lovely. I can knock that out for you any time. It didn't last very long, because my nature what we do is very simple, but I mean simple's not simple. It's complicated. There's minimal things on the plate, so what you put on the plate has to be delicious, loved and nurtured, and so you have to search out this beast, cook it beautifully, butcher it perfect. So that's why my chefs have a sort of understanding meat, because we get whole carcasses, have a sort of hippy happy shape. Maybe I should admit to that already. But it's sort of happy farmer, happy animal, hopefully by nature we will see it happily killed. That's not happy, it's good to do. It has to be done, So travel to Mars, the slaughterhouse, local slaughterhouse, hopefully. Comes to us, we know how it's hung, what its name was probably, that sort of thing. The chefs and butchers, so they develop a relationship with the meat. So when they come to cook it, they cook it with love. Yeah, put on the plate. And then we send out. And hopefully the happiness and love transfers to the eater. So see what's here, but there we go. It's, but I think it works. But the same energy put into searching our beasts will carrot. I mean, it's not testosterone bloodlust thing. It's those tales are holistic, kind of. It's all. It's take care of everything you do, but. strange thing, because kitchens are very peculiar places. If you think about it, it's just a group of folk, as chefs are, but they're all unified by the uniform. There's no amazing unifying, or no whites. And in a hospitable space, cooking for people on time at different times doesn't make sense. If I said to you, let's go somewhere where there will be 4 guys too hot cooking for you, it doesn't make sense, but that's the joy. And so all here, so we love it, and it seems to do us. It's anyway, good. I said to you about St. John, sorry, just trying to say this before I warned you all. St. John was an old smokehouse, big bacon smokehouse, and then it's a big room which I assume made sorts of bacons. And it's a weird, wonderful shape and lovely. Now, our waiters are all in white jackets and white purses. Now, it's not to demean them in any way. They are sentinels of joy. They're out there to give you this plate of love, meat, knowledge. There's a strange vibration that menus, I don't know if you noticed, say almost too much on them. It's like treating you like meat. Another thing I thought to say, I'll get to it in a minute. It says too much. Like, you need to be reassured. Now, if you go to a good restaurant, surely whatever you're going to have is good. So it doesn't need to be bumped up by. Anyway, so that's the danger of my rants, because they can get dangerously. But that made me think of nothing. The gastric crutch, which I think, a restaurant, the sound of people eating and drinking is the best decoration you ever wish for. So don't believe in brass rails, marble, low voltage icing, paintings on the wall. It should be a sort of canvas for joy. Now joy is a good thing, a lot of fun I had this morning, and it's very important to remember the whole thing should be enjoyable. It's lunch, what could be better? But remember fun, because there's that danger that kind of the kitchen. I mean, wonderful to do it, chefs, but it's the fait accompli that comes from the kitchen. So you'll see now any French, that's already. The place arrives, and you're only involvement with it. It's like a mess of it, really. Because as soon as you step out, it falls apart, beautiful rows they created, it's destroyed. You feel guilty. Now you should be salivating and ready to dive in. So it's the enjoyment of the fun aspect. It's important just to keep it back in mind, which I think is important than chefs having enjoying it too. Back to heavy thing. It's anyway. Now I trained as an architect. Essentially, 7 years architect has proved quite useful. I'm not recommending it to everyone, it's not necessary, but I thought it might explain a bit where St. John has gone. As an architect, you design space for people to then affect people's manners, occupation, space. Now, as a chef, food will also affect the manners of the creation space. We serve bone marrow, so you have to wrestle the bone, liberty all do it, or scrape, or squish, or. By nature of wrestling with a lunch, again, so architecture is not that distant from central architectural thing. There's a wonderful place called Sweetings in the city of London. Do you know it? Anyone know Sweetings? Oh well, I'll paint a little picture for you. It's an old wet fish shop, but it's turned into a restaurant in the city of London, full of city gents, but they let scruffy folk in as well. And it's the most perfect working chaos, which makes it magical, which is lucky because the food is terrible. But the waiters are trapped behind bars, not bars, but counters, sorry. And you order your lunch and this waiter's yells at the runner, "One spoke deal." You have to positively lean over to let them pass it to the waiter and put it under the counter. You know they've had it all along. Now, why that makes lunch brilliant, I don't know, but I love it. And if you just try to design that in, this chaos, I'm trying to boring within a moment. But that's architecture again. That's what architects learn from cooks, actually. It's perfect architecture should. I need to say that thought for another moment because later. This is one last interesting still architecture. My architecture was all about food, and the architecture school in mind. We were writing recipes for buildings. And I went to work in a kitchen, so the head chef changed the menu. It's amazing how chefs tonight being told what to do by an architect. Conversation, but what I did learn to is ask why. Because if you're doing architecture, there's a permanence about it. So you have to be able to say why when you're building somewhere, that way. So you have to answer to yourself why. When you're cooking, what are you doing? Why? You're doing this. There's so many danger of things. Why? Say that we do. As you will. But I did realise working in an architect's office, sitting there at lunchtime, and I'm going out and eating sandwiches and a can of Coke. I thought, it's meant to be creative. So nothing creative is going to happen after the sandwich and can of Coke drunk at your desk. That's not going to help produce at all. So that's when I realised things were wrong and I had to change. Jump ship. I'm a happy chef. Now, I've discussed with a few people this afternoon. What makes one go giddy? Or what changes your mind? What writes you many? Or what guides you? Now, I've never had a mentor who I learned from. And I'm a big believer that chefs should be out of the kitchen sometimes. Not all the time, but reasonable time. Breathe fresh air, sit up once, read books, go to movies, eat some else's food, travel. Don't sleep under the stove. If you're really good at something, there's much more. No, probably chef your wings, flat. and embrace all those trees out there that, which, because there's, well, bone marrow, which we've never left the menu, so menu bones passed through our kitchen. Saturday afternoon, I was playing the cinema in Hampstead, such a warm booth. By myself, it was a weird feeling because everyone was rather foodie and they felt no one was too close to anyone. It's why they enter cinema, you know how everyone sits slightly apart. And this bone marrow scene came on, and there was the first thing we meet. Gentlemen tried to eat themselves to death. Death. And then they sit in this house and eat, and some actually kill themselves. But do it very well, eat well. There's a brilliant delivery of bones in the first meat delivery. You see Mancho Mastroianni from Mario. It's like a pow. This is the bone dish for me. I home and said, darling, put this in the restaurant that's open. Bone marrow. I said, no, you're crazy, do chips. But, fortunately, fate to be on my side, and it's turned out okay. I got bones with you. Now, bones, express, what I talked before, how it affects your, how you eating bone, resting the bone, or fait accompli. What I love about the dish is it goes out. There's roast bones, there's toast, pasta salad, and wet grey seafood. So you're involved in the magic of the kitchen. It's not the kitchen saying, here you go, there's the bones. You're involved, you have to stir up toast, put the pasta salad, and a wet grey seafood just the last minute so it's crunchy, with the bone, fatty of the bone. Oh. Or, whatever you want, it's the hoop. So there's this sort of, it's a respect the kitchen has to the customer rather than saying, that's, I feel it shows, and it does, it causes sort of a bond. We've all been involved. The other lovely thing, is pasta salad, which, now food, something delicious, whatever it is you're eating, just eating it. At some point there's that moment you think, it's delicious. Just thinking, nya. Now, the nya in cooking is vital, which I do forget. It's, this is Burma case, it's a caper. Pasta salad. Don't touch from nya. It's enough nya. Do you remember Sultana Bran nya? Breakfast cereal? And you think you'd be anxious if you were going to get enough sultanas, so you put more in the Sultana Bran and shake it around. But it ruined it because what they've got is a perfect number of sultanas. So you crunch, then you chew. Crunch, and chew. So you're working, nothing's dull, it's exciting. So when you add capers, which are perfect nya, remember your Sultana Bran. But it's also a bit like, there's the skull theory, which I've worked on. Is you're walking on the desert, giving up hope, you come across a skull. It seems like giving up hope, so keep on walking. So the opposite of life somewhere. So a caper could be like a skull giving the diner hope. So it's deadly serious stuff. Now, some fruits of the observations. Now, these are things that I think Fergus. Here we go, a moment. Because we'll all be discussing, everyone keeps saying, let's see how to change and where does tell everything go. But I think the most important thing is things have to change, also to restaurants, things have to change at home first. People should have an understanding of, people should, I feel there's a lot going on in here and around us, and things like this meeting. It's a meeting of lots of like-minded minds, but there's not, I mean, sitting around the kitchen table at home is where you learn. Now, this is, as in Rome, it's usually, possibly usually, as in Rome, she's these groovy young fashion people. And the reason I point that out, the groovy young fashion people. I spent all night discussing Punchella with them. It's a piece of green chicory. And he said proudly, this is the Roman chicory. Now, if I spent the night in London with groovy young fashion people, the last thing I want to mention is piece of green chicory. But when the day they discuss London cabbage and say, London cabbage, I know things are really looking out there. It's you need to sort of I'm just really sorry. KFC was disgusting. Now, I remember why I wrote that actually. It was so interesting. I thought, I don't remember where I had it. We were driving somewhere. I thought, oh, why not stop and have the KFC? Because I've never had it. It's obviously brilliant and delicious because everyone says, well, everyone eats it. And millions of KFCs around the world. It was disgusting. I thought, how extraordinary. What do these people see? It's what we'll do. It's, there's another one we'll do. I was in my local health lessons, and this, check what they said, went to buy a bottle of whiskey, more whiskey. And it was a delicious PCIO, I should say it was one time. Didn't have a box to go in. So I went for much, it's a load of whiskey. I had a box. Now, I thought this is a very sad moment when the box was more important than the spirit. And it's really struck me. It's that stuck with me. I tell you, that's now. It's the observation a bit weird, but bear with me. Star Wars. No, the first one, the good one. Before they went and Luke Skywalker is flying down the valley of the Death Star. He's got a missile in, explode up. He's flying on, and he hears the voice. Ooh, beware your sights. Use the force. So let's make this. So Luke, where the sights, use the force. Down this boom, goes Death Star. And he's being a chef. You're a kind of Jedi Knight. Remember that? It's you're kind of feeling the force. So it's actually just tiring and you're feeling the force, you're feeling time pass, you're feeling things cook. Which I've heard it say very archaic in that. But Jedi Knight's places, and that's why I had the notes. They're a bit behind the schedule. But big fan of roasting or ovens or things singeing, which is your Jedi role to keep it. But anyway, I'll move on to the serious subjects. That's quite a serious subject actually. We are in the process of opening a hotel, which is interesting. It's sort of it's not, do you know Brunel? Is it Viking Brunel? Great engineer. He built the Great Western Railway to the west coast of Britain, to Bristol. So built this amazing railway, up to the sea. Another one of these, I'm going to stop here, and build a great big ship, iron ship, to America. Now, in a small way, I feel we've cooked. So it's tied into people in bed as well. Sounds a bit weird. but so it's really fascinating. So it's not sort of end of what we're doing, it's a progression. Now a bit more serious. A lot of no stating is holistic thought, seasons, local, and it's season local. What change? Any chef does anything these days, season and local. What were they doing beforehand? I don't understand. Which is it's treeless of words. They speak of season local. But do you ever hear of a seasonal local phone? Or, I think it's a creep in. But words, organic. You know, the crime scenes in American films, and the police cars all around, and this car pulls up, it's FBI there. Back office, I've seen the FBI. It's almost the same danger of the back off of organic. It's a word. We've got sort of, and the ambitions are right. The word is sort of, you go to supermarkets and there's 2 Peruvian organic avocados. What's all gone wrong? It's so sad. But I think sustainability, we should be careful too, because I think we really ought to be very careful, because it's stuff we're all trying to strive for. And fantastic food here. Everyone can do wonderful things. But it's just careful with the words. It's because we end up with a 2-tier food thing. Good food, and then some crap food. Cheap and supermarket led, and which is always going to remain larger. So how do we bring them together, keeping this one right, and the other ones sort of dealt with, but happily. Anyway, that said, I don't have an answer for. No, but just say, I said what I said, anyway. So, time to continue to ponder on, but it is, everyone does deserve good food. And it's treating how you make food, you're going to say, open for everyone. Anyway, got such capable bunches yourselves. I know it's all in good hands. That's, how am I doing? A bit longer? Yeah? No, that's something else. That's just a personal word. Chickens. You know the hole in the back of them, where they're taking the giblets out. No longer any giblets. I fear there's a generation who think, chicken, it's like all our pajamas. So, giblets, giblets. People forget what came out of the hole. That's the personal word, I just dropped it down. Now, I have a terrible affliction. Lunch. It's so true because I'm sort of trapped at lunch. I've made a lunch with my partner Trevor, keep an eye on kitchens and things, but I can't eat by myself, which is a terrible thing. I just can't, I have no appetite. So, always have lunch with someone. I think, I'm having lunch with Fergus. This will be lunch. Now, I've looked back to those days when I had lunch. Not lunch. That's, I'm not sure what cures that affliction, but it's not bad. Lunch has such potential. I mean, suffers to a full stop today. Corey, so I'm full, lunch. Excuse you. Lunch is just, it's been, back in the days I was more in the kitchen. There was a moment I couldn't bear, and the all starts coming for lunch, and the first aperitif, chemical reactions started to take place in the body. It's just such a moment. Anyway, sorry. Now, I've got a little story, West Country, Britain. Little market town, West Country, where my folks lived in Wiltshire. Got a huge Waitrose supermarket moved in, used to be. And the two brothers live in this little market town. They love the same girl. And they both determined to win her heart. Now one works in Waitrose, and he thinks, I know, I've got fresh pasta. So he goes in, it's fresh pasta from the shelf, it's a 2-month shelf life, which in Emilia Romagna they would kill everyone and die when they heard it. It's not fresh pasta, it's 2 months shelf life. That's, but Jack is very different, since he stacks all day, doing some it's the Earth version of reality. But he's going to cook fresh pasta. His brother works in the butcher. He's going to cook venison sausages. He knows when the season starts, he knows which piece it's grins, he knows mincing meat, he knows where the animal came from, because he knows who's going to shoot venison. He's got a guesstimate touch to him, and he'll be okay for life, because he'll look anything. Wonder when shot or when he's going to be alright. So he cooks the sausages. Well, he goes and offers the sausages as well as the fresh pesto. I'm afraid the fresh pesto by the wind, and he gets the girl. I don't know why, but there's some moral there, but I don't want to say. It's sort of a seasonal local thing. Someone they told me, British Airways first class menu says, all I mean is get locally. That's interesting. You'll fly out in the sky. I don't. It's, you see, words troublesome. They come banding about Now, she sort of something to smile. Well, there's in Oslo, which is a byproduct, no, it's eating, because if you work for a wasted animal, there's all the insurances that eat too, which are a joy. There's it's not thrift, it's textures and flavours that lie beyond the fillet. You'd be, I'm sure, well, I'm talking to awful fiends, so it's you know, but the beautiful is like suet. It's on the kidney, pure as fat. This kidney does far from pure work. But it's such a brilliant contrast. White, pure fat, and the jewel-like kidney inside, which is delicious in its own right, but it's also a knife. Which is another of my afflictions. I sometimes don't have when someone says, Fergus, awful. But awful is not sort of chefy kind of bad about awful. Awful treats you with care and respect and nurture. I once had this dinner, especially for you, half sheep's head, barely showing the grill, with the raw brain inside. Now, lamb's brain is delicious, cooked. But raw, it's not good. Especially if the chef's still staying in the kitchen. When you're moving around with a little hole in the skull, which doesn't give much room to manoeuvre to make it look like it's been eaten. Now, that's misunderstood. That's not, I'm not advocating lawful school of thought. Sugar nurture. I mean, try achieve on the most amazing culinary things. When you want food to be steady but uplifting at the same time. And tripe and onions achieves that with such grace. But tripe seems to be the one word that sends spirits in everyone's stomachs. I don't know why. But again, look what the old tripeists we speak to each other. The same language. I have to really mention pig's head because it's a wonderful thing. It has ears, all its ears, tongue, nose, cheeks, and maybe so. I have to do because it's too good. But it's going to. I mean, the ear, never the most promising. Press it, boil it, and create its own jelly, press it. You have this give the jelly, then the crunch the cartilage, give the jelly, crunch the cartilage, give the jelly, crunch the cartilage. You don't get much from that. That's a good mouthful, that. It's a good mouthful. Cheek. Maybe we're all I can sense we're all nodding. I don't need to talk about the cheek. It's real quiet reverie. And tongue, I mean, it's all anyway, so I'm mumbling now. It's back to the really wrong. We started to there's some tables of 8 city boys in their suits coming up. Who's the scariest thing on the menu? You count. Scary menu. So it's all wrong. It's they've come. Nothing. If you don't like it, don't go on the menu. So, but nothing's scary. Everything's on the menu if you love it. I mean, even spleen, which sounds as if in literature to prevent their spleens, so it's not sort of PR for spleen. In fact, the spleen swells in your life. It then becomes a romantic organ. And it's all delicious, all good. Anyway, maybe a couple more minutes, and then we'll go to the question and answers. Food. It's a permanent thing, travelling along here. As a chef, we come in either to interfere with anything, or we try and cook surrounding appropriately as well as we can if possible. I like to think this was hanging on, cooking as best as we can, it's appropriate for now. But there's, people say, well, I throw up the stuff, what's the next trend after? No, it's so easy. Not so easy, it's going to let go. It's staying there. It's not a trend. Trend in food, and it lends itself to sort of chaos, sadness, dark nights. Anyway, so I don't know something about that at all. So that's all we're doing. Is if you cook the best you can, appropriately for now. Which is loosening. Well, Gina said that sense of place. Now, sense of place, food, wine is a particular example of this. We went in Bordeaux to this new winery, and these chefs, the most amazing kit, was chilled, they picked by a contour line, and everything, and they really, no expense spared in Bordeaux Sheffield. That afternoon, we went to Petrus. We got a hill, some old concrete tanks up the top, the best wine in the world. Now, we got the right hill. What do you do? You make it ugly. But it's place. It's such a special thing. And nowhere, restaurants, that's the real magic of restaurants, is this expensive place is achieved like twice a day. It's chaos, returns to calm, but there's still the echoes of what happened at lunch, still just early supper. The whole process is a very special, magical process, and I think sense of place is strong in restaurants. Anyway, I've brought enough. I think we'll take answers and questions, or give answers to questions. Yes. Good.